I have found on occasion that it's possible for the horizon to become imperceptible due to lighting and atmospheric conditions. Particularly in snow scenes with white skies, they can often merge into one great white single canvas. When you take the horizon away from a landscape photograph, the viewer is inclined to try to invent one. As visual creatures, all humans tend to imagine what they need to complete or make sense of what they see. And as photographers, we can use this to our benefit. If I can find subjects where the contrast between ground and sky is almost imperceptible, then I can use this to give the impression that the main subject is suspended in air, is floating in space. This technique can make the scene a little more interesting, mainly because the mind's eye will attempt to resolve what it's seeing. It will hunt for that horizon. And when the horizon is not to be found, the viewer will look again as they try to resolve what they are seeing. This is a really useful way of encouraging the viewer's engagement. And I love making the horizon disappear. The scenery becomes more mystical or dreamy when things aren't so obvious. The mind must work harder at figuring out what's going on, and the viewer is forced into their own dream state by imagining what isn't there. Our job as photographers is to cast a spell upon the viewer. Photographs aren't real. Many assume they are. They are really 2D representations of real things. How we play around with our compositions can lead folks to believe things that aren't true. Ansel Adams knew this. He would deliberately dodge and burn in lighting effects. In his image, Winter Sunrise, Sierra Nevada from Lone Pine, California 1941. The light upon the horse was never there. This is something he did in the darkroom. So, I have always embraced the idea that our photographs are dream states. If we compose and edit them well, then our audience will not only believe them, but they will hopefully be more engaged by them also. By deliberately making the horizon imperceptible, we leave the viewer to decide. They do this by engaging in their inner world. This, I believe, promotes engagement with the imagery more so than if everything had been spelled out for them. For many photographers, there is a need to resolve everything in the scene, but it may suffer from leaving no room for personal interpretation by the viewer. I think it can be a real aid, a tool, to leave things unanswered, to allow things to be unresolved for the viewer. For if it helps create an imaginary world, a place where the viewer can disappear into, then that is just great.